Hello everybody, Zachary Fruling, aka Cozy Azeroth here. I'm working my way through a series of TI basic sound effect demos for the Texas Instruments TI-99/4A home computer. Every program in this series, there are 6 programs, is written by Scott Williams from Home Computer Magazine. Part of this article called TI Ventriloquist, which is in general part of their Razzle Dazzle series, from month to month to month, just programs that kind of razzle dazzle you with sights and sounds and effects and things. It's a very cute little series of programs. This series is called TI Ventriloquist. I'm going to go ahead and, since this is the first program in the series, I'm going to go ahead and read the intro to the article before I read the program description. Then we're going to get into TI Basic and the Classic 99 emulator, type the program in, run it, see what we can learn from it, and see what we can make it do. Okay, TI Ventriloquist by Scott Williams. Tune in to intriguing sound effects with your TI computer and a few dazzling routines. What pops into your mind when someone mentions computer simulations or arcade games? If you're like most people, you probably associate these words with striking graphics animation or the game scenario itself. But there is one very important feature built into most games and simulations that we tend to overlook, at least until we have to do without it: sound effects. Try turning down the volume on your television or monitor, and then play all your favorite games. You won't find them nearly as interesting. The TI-99/4A is a great machine for sound effects because of its complex 4-voice sound chip, the TMS9919. This chip is capable of producing up to 3 tones and 1 noise at the same time. You can choose from 8 different types of noises and a wide range of tones, as the example programs on these 2 pages demonstrate. These programs are short enough for you to enter each one in just a few minutes, then sit back and let your computer take you into the world of special effects. Okay, so we're going to do program number 1, Buzzy Bees. Program 1 incorporates 1 tone and the noise channel to approximate the sound of a swarm of bees. The first parameter in the call sound statement in line 200 sets the duration of the sound in milliseconds. We use a negative number to set the duration. This causes the sound to continue until the next call sound statement. When it encounters the next call sound statement, the computer simply leaves the sound on and changes the tone. This results in a smooth transition between tones and a very realistic honeybee. Alright, let's get over to the program itself, which I think is, up at the top here. Buzzy Bees. Let's zoom in a little bit, make this a little easier on everyone's eyes, for anyone watching this on any kind of screen. There we go, Buzzy Bees. I think that'll do the trick. Let me get into Classic 99. Here's the TI-99/4A start screen in the Classic 99 emulator. Ready? Press any key to begin. And we're going to press 1 for TI Basic. I don't believe we need Extended Basic for this. And let's get typing. 100 Remark Buzzy Bees. $110. Okay, we've got I equals integer, equals, hello, typo, integer of R&D times 10 plus 1. R&D times 10 plus 1 inside the parentheses. That's unusual. Okay. 120. J equals, looks like the same thing. Integer R&D times 10 plus 1. Okay, 130. For V equals I, to J, step. I love seeing some of these programs because they do things I never would have thought of back then and probably wouldn't think of now. Step what? Okay, this is complicated. -1 times, we're going to go slowly here, -1 times J is greater than I. So we're doing some Boolean logic here. J is greater than I. Boolean variables anyway. Okay, plus 1 times I is greater than or equal to J. In parentheses, I believe, yep. I is greater than or equal to J. And that's it. Okay, let's just double check it. For v equals I to j step, -1 times j is greater than 1, in parentheses, plus 1 times, which we have, and then we have I is greater than or equal to j. Boom, got it. 140. That's what really slows you down on these type-in programs, just checking to make sure you haven't made any typos. Okay, 140 go sub 180. 150. Next v. 160. I equals j. 170. This is a very clever program. I love people's clever. People do things I never would have dreamed of. 170 go to 120. 180. Here's our subroutine. F equals integer of R in D times 2, in parentheses, R in D times 2, in parentheses, plus 115, 190, Sn equals Sgn of R in D minus 0.5. R in D minus 0.5. Very clever use of the random number generator here. Let's double check that line. Sn equals Sgn of R in D minus 0.5. Looks good. 200. Call sound. Here we finally get our sound generated. Okay, negative 500. Negative 3. 10. F plus Sn. F plus parentheses Sn. I'm not sure why parentheses are needed there, but that's okay. And V, and in parentheses. 210. Return. Okay. Let's look for any typos here. I'm going to get a screenshot of the whole program real quickly. Looking for any obvious typos, syntax errors, math errors, anything of the sort. There are a couple quirks in this program, but I think we checked those as we went. I feel pretty good about it. Let's hit run. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mute myself so that my sound effects are unimpeded by my voice talking over it. So I'm going to mute myself for a minute. We'll let the program run for a minute, listen to the buzzy bees, and then I'll bring the sound back on. We'll comment on it here in a minute. So here we go. I'm going to hit mute and type run. Hang tight. Okay, I'm back. At a glance, I really like this program a lot. I think it's pretty effective use of the sound effects. It sounds like a little swarm of bees coming and going. You know, the bees getting closer to your ears or farther away from your ears. It sounds like there's multiple bees going on. I really like it. I kind of wish there were a randomized statement to alter the flow of the bees, the randomness. Every time we run it, we get a different version of it. But I suspect that no matter how it's randomized, the parameters on the random number statements are narrow enough where it's going to sound very, very similar, no matter how what random number sequence you get. Very nicely done. I think this is pretty convincing. For some weird reason, I decided to do these programs in reverse order. I think I was keen to do the touch tone program, number 6 in this series. So if you happen to be watching this, make sure you check out the rest of the videos in this sound demo series by Scott Williams. You can find it on my YouTube channel or in a playlist, and I'll post it a few places as well. But I'm resisting the urge to improve these programs because I just want to leave them as they are for posterity. But in any case, yeah, I think this is pretty well done. It's the only one in this series that I think was not as convincing was the siren example. I really like the motor rev. I like this one. Yeah, very, very nicely done. In any case, I'm going to leave this running while I give my little spiel here. If you happen to be watching this after the fact on my YouTube channel, be sure to check out the rest of my YouTube channel. You can find it under my real name, Zachary Fruehling, or under my Twitch handle, Cozy Azeroth, for lots more TI-99 4A content, retro programming, retro gaming, retro computing, lots of World of Warcraft live streaming. That's my favorite modern game. And miscellaneous educational videos on a wide variety of topics of interest to me, both professionally and personally. If you happen to be watching this live on Twitch, same thing. Please check out my YouTube channel for all the above. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'd appreciate it if you checked out my Twitch channel live as well. You can find it under Cozy Azeroth, which is a nod to World of Warcraft, the game I mentioned previously. If you happen to catch me streaming live, be sure to say hi in the chat and or participate as you see fit. But in any case, regardless of which platform you're on, be sure to check me out on the other platform. And I appreciate any likes and follows and especially subscriptions, which do help me out greatly in these challenging and troubling financial times. Thank you very much, and I'll be back soon with the next TI-99 4A, TI Basic, and or TI Extended Basic type-in programs in this ongoing series. I have many, 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 many more type-in programs I've dug up out of the annals of computer magazine history to type in and demo for everyone. So stay tuned for those and check them all out on my YouTube channel, and catch me streaming live on Twitch anytime. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.